Hi, I'm Kaylee. Welcome to my channel. This is Conscious Love. Today I'd like to speak to you about the hibiscus flower, specifically the Rosa Sinensis hibiscus flower. There's about, I think, over 40 or so different types of hibiscus flowers. This is the red flower that grows in Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, South Africa, I believe, in abundance. And it's a flower that I discovered while I was researching natural medicine out here, which is called Ayurvedic medicine. And hibiscus has been known to Ayurveda for thousands of years. It was actually originally known to the ancient Egyptians. This is how far back in time this dates. And the benefits claimed by Ayurveda, they're immense. So with my background in Western medicine, I decided to see if I could verify with an evidence base the claims made by Eastern medicine. And to my absolute surprise, it turns out there's a wealth of academic journals backing up and verifying what Ayurveda has claimed for thousands of years, which I feel is wonderful, and that's why I've created this video, to share this knowledge with you, because I feel this is so important to share, especially if you have any health condition that you're suffering under, something chronic. Specifically, I'm going to talk about cancer. This is a flower that has a wealth of evidence suggesting that it will induce cell death in cancer cells. Now, I want to say really clearly, these studies so far have been in rats. They've been in human, so test tube. They've taken human cancer cells and test tubes, and they've added hibiscus extracts. Now, the hibiscus, even in small doses, has created an environment where the cancer cells have sort of willingly decided to die. They call it cell apoptosis. Which is mind-blowing, actually. They also did a study, they've done numerous studies with rats, which are quite horrific, actually, but also proving quite enlightening. I just want to say, I don't agree that they do this. It's horrible, but I'm going to discuss it anyway because the findings are really profound. So they took two groups of rats. They subjected them to heavy metal toxicity and radiation to induce melanoma, a specific type of melanoma. Now, before they did this with one group of rats, they'd been injecting them with an extract of hibiscus. The group that had been injected with the hibiscus, 70% of them showed no ill effects whatsoever from the radiation, whereas the other group all developed melanoma and died. That's staggering. Like, that's cut out there. Yeah, that's amazing. That's absolutely incredible. So, although it's early days with these studies, they haven't. Although they are working on standardizing a drug made from the hibiscus flower. Once they do so, that's when they're at the stage they can then test it. They can feed it to people in X amounts of doses and test it out. That could take another 30 years, let's be honest. But with the evidence that is already there to show that this induces cancer cells to die, if I was suffering a cancer diagnosis, would I want to include this in my daily diet? Absolutely, I would. And this is why I'm sharing this, because we're now at the stage, I believe it's certainly 1 in 3, but they're talking about 1 in 2 in some countries. People are expected to develop cancer in their lifetime. Now, I would say that shows there's something profoundly wrong about the way we're living, our diet and our lifestyle and so on. But I'm going to make another video to discuss that. But if there's anything that can combat these kind of statistics, we should be doing it. So Other than just cancer, however, this is not the only thing. It's a natural analgesic, antioxidant, antifungal. It's been proven effective as an anti-diabetic medication. It's gastroprotective, cardioprotective, hepatoprotective. It's been proven effective as an antidepressant. The amount of people on antidepressants today that are suffering horrendous side effects, these drugs don't come without great cost. And yet we have a flower in nature that is plentiful, certainly out here, but it's accessible to the Western world as well. We're in the age of internet. We can order, for instance, there's a company called cavemanredux.com that I use that's based out here in Sri Lanka. And they sell organic, sort of crushed versions of hibiscus. I say versions, it's hibiscus, crushed up. So, yeah, my advice would be to buy some and either drink it as a tea, which is common, although it's very tart, it's very bitter. I don't recommend it. I'm going to make another video to show you how to make your own syrup out of this hibiscus with no added sugar that you can take as a daily medicine, because I think this is really important that you're able to do that. Other things, it's been shown to significantly reduce total cholesterol, hypertension. Even back in ancient Egyptian times, they were using it to lower blood pressure, and that's something that's been proven effective to do. So, yeah, I'm just scanning to see if there's anything I've missed. There's other traditional uses, which I didn't look up to see if they're verifiable, because I was most interested in the cancer claims. Skin healing. This is another, it's been proven effective to heal wounds. Now, I actually myself had a sort of this rash appear on my finger I think it was from cleaning chemicals. I didn't wear gloves. And it just wouldn't disappear. So I made a glycerin extract, which again I'll teach you how to make, a glycerin extract of hibiscus, and I just dabbed this on, I diluted it with water, dabbed this on overnight, and by the time I woke up in the morning, it was completely healed. I would not be I hate being on camera, so I would not be sitting to make this video unless I felt so strongly about sharing this with the world, because in an age where we're very lucky in the UK in the sense that we don't pay for medicines, but the rest of the world do, and they have to pay extortionate amounts from arguably the benefits they're looking for, which come with horrendous side effects quite often, can actually be found in nature. There's natural alternatives to all of these drugs that we're being sold by the pharmaceutical companies. And, they start out looking in nature. What in nature can alleviate these symptoms? Then they create a sort of standardized drug. And I'm not knocking the pharmaceutical industry. There's some wonderful things they've been able to do. However, I think we've gone so far from where it first began that we've kind of forgotten food is medicine. Plants are medicine. Flowers, seeds, roots. These are medicines. And they're not just, it's not just airy-fairy, you can't trust, can't believe in. This is what I'm saying, using my background in Western medicine, where I was taught to evidence-base everything that I recommend. It turns out, as I say, what they've been saying for thousands of years in Ayurveda is verifiable by today's Western studies. So I'm hoping to share, so many more plants I want to share information about, but this is the one I really want to start with. So in my I'm going to run out of time, but I'm going to make a video teaching you how to make your own medicine from this flower. Thank you for listening, and yeah, if you want to know, if you want to keep updated as I start making more videos and sharing them about health, well-being, natural medicines, please subscribe to my channel and come on this journey with me. Let's get healthy. Thank you for listening.